What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are going to be jumping into Nightwing issue number 100. This is where everything changes for Nightwing. Coming out of the events of Dark Crisis, the Justice League has been disbanded, and now the members of what was once known as the Justice League, they turn to Nightwing. They want him to be the next leader, to usher in the new generation of heroes, to create his own team, to make it what he wants. But Nightwing isn't sure if this is a task that he wants to take on, especially with everything that has been going on in Blüdhaven. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so our story is starting us off in Blüdhaven. More specifically, the very entrance to Blüdhaven. Because when you come into the city, the first thing that you see is Blüdhaven's private prison. This is the first impression that visitors get, and we already know how corrupt Blüdhaven's private prison system is. Many people here in prison because of minor misdemeanors. Some people being held here and are unable to get any kind of bail or bond. But today is a different day, because with Blockbuster now being out of the picture, we have a power vacuum. The one who wants to fill that is none other than Heartless. With the prison being underfunded and neglected, no one that works here is willing to die to do anything other than run. They are not going to stand and defend this prison when someone like Heartless comes along with his army, with his mercenaries. The guards, they stand down. That is where a bomb is put next to the wall, and we have a giant explosion, with Nightwing jumping into action, headed towards the prison. Heartless has already made his way inside. He is throwing bags of guns and masks onto the ground, letting them all know that this is a new era, that he is offering them guns and being anonymous to the world, wanting only one thing from them, and that is to create chaos. Finding KGB specifically, he wants KG Beast to yet again pull another bullet in the brain of Nightwing. This is where he also releases Elephant Man, letting him go, letting him crash, destroy, create as much chaos as he possibly can. By the time Nightwing makes it to the outside of the prison, there are prisoners running in all directions with fully automatic weapons, causing all kinds of mayhem. And Heartless, he is not hiding himself. This is when Nightwing calls in Operation Power Shift. While Nightwing holds them off while he can, he jumps into the crowd of criminals. He lets all of them know that they can throw down their weapons. They can take off their masks. That he understands some of these people may have had the system fail them. But right now, they are following a serial killer. A man who takes parents from children. What he is asking for them to do is to help. Not to be criminals, not to cause chaos. And while some of them may laugh, we see other prisoners. They don't want to be these people. They want a chance to be the good guy. Some of these criminals, they didn't even do anything of a serious nature. So the idea of them taking rifles and just causing mayhem, it's not something that they want to do. For those that do stand against Nightwing, he is quickly putting them on their butt. With the prisoners that are willing to throw down their guns, he points them in directions that they may be able to help out. This is where we have the arrival of the Titans. This is Operation Power Shift. As they portal in, Nightwing begins directing them all to specific locations, trying to control the situation to the best of their abilities. And Nightwing, he is headed for Heartless. He is going to go take the head off of this snake. With our heroes jumping into action, we see Changeling going against Elephant Man. Changeling transforming into an elephant himself. The two of them butt heads. This causes Gar to be really seeing stars just for a moment. Luckily, they got Donna Troy coming in, and she puts Elephant Man down. Now, when it comes to Heartless, the entire point of all of this was to get a conversation with Tony Zuko. But moreover, he wanted to show Nightwing and everybody that this city is not going to change, that you cannot control them, that this city, it is owned by the underworld. While the two of them have this conversation, that is where we have Nightwing who comes swinging in. As he goes in to stop everything that Heartless is doing, KG Beast intercepts, grabbing hold of Nightwing. Nightwing's shoulder is dislocated in all of the chaos. The two of them falling 3 stories on top of a vehicle, both of them getting up on their feet, and Nightwing lays the smackdown on KG Beast, knocking his face into the dirt. We see KG Beast having some reinforcements show up, only for these reinforcements to be absolutely terrified because Nightwing also has friends. The Titans showing up on scene. This fight was over before it even began. Donna Troy putting Nightwing's shoulder back into place. Unfortunately, Heartless was able to get away. He had thrown off his mask and now they don't know where he is or where he is gone. A message left behind inside the mask of Heartless saying Dick Grayson has more to lose. But with this being handled, this is when we have the arrival of Wonder Woman and Superman. Though they do arrive offering a helping hand. As they can see, this situation is already taken care of. The real reason that they have come is to have a conversation with Nightwing. As they take him back to the Hall of Justice, they see that it is broken. It is nothing more than rubble. They thank Nightwing for coming and they tell him to take a seat, with Superman using his vision, using his heat vision, to etch in Nightwing's symbol upon the chair. And though this is only symbolic, Nightwing is asking what they want. Are they asking him to join the Justice League? But that question, the answer to that question is no. They believe that he is capable of more. They want him to lead. What he did during Dark Crisis, what he has done for Blüdhaven, they find all of it very impressive. Though this isn't surprising, they want to discuss the future of everything. While they discuss the future of the Justice League, the Earth still needs protection. What that'll look like is completely up to Nightwing. He is a warrior, a man of peace, and they have every confidence in him. They want him to guard the planet. The problem with this is Bloodhaven needs his help right now more than ever, letting them know that he needs some time to think about this. That is what picks us up with present day him and Batman sitting at the gravestone of Alfred Pennyworth. Batman knows that this is a big ask, but they wouldn't be asking if they didn't think that he is what is best for this planet. But Nightwing, he's not saying no. He just worries about Blüdhaven, with Nightwing saying that this is the first time that both of them have been together at Alfred's gravestone. Both of them reminiscing about how Alfred made the communication between the two of them a lot easier. When he died, both Batman and Nightwing had lost something. The lines of communication that he kept open. He managed to convey all the things that Batman had always left unsaid. This is when Nightwing goes to ask Batman, what would Alfred have had said for you now? What would he have told me? Batman going on to say that Alfred would have said that Nightwing saved Batman. Before Nightwing, every hit was a little bit harder. Nobody knows what Batman would have been without Dick Grayson, believing that Batman the Mantle, it would have consumed his life. It would have consumed him in all aspects. And while Nightwing truly believes that Batman would have been fine without him, that is exactly why Batman thinks he should be doing this job. Nightwing tries to see the best in everybody. the way he tries to help before he seeks to punish. This is why he needs to lead. That Alfred would have told him that Batman is proud to have him as his son, that he has grown to be the best part of them. Apologizing, saying that I'm sorry if you ever thought differently. Batman being sorry if he ever failed Nightwing. Sorry for every time he pushed him away. That is when Nightwing, in the middle of the conversation, goes in and he hugs Bruce Wayne, letting Bruce know that he never failed him, that in those days he was young, he was driven, and he was grieving. And through all of that, he took in a kid, one who had lost everything in an instant, something that he never had to do. But Nightwing also lets it be known that if he is going to lead, he is going to need Batman's guidance now more than ever. As he says, "I love you, Dad." The two of them embracing, we pick up a day later in Blüdhaven, with Dick Grayson here with the love of his life and his half-sister. They look at the Blüdhaven prison. They think about what they might be able to do, how they can make some kind of change. This is where Nightwing decides that he is going to buy the prison, that this prison has been a dark stain on this city for far too long, and now he is ready to change it. He is ready for this to be a symbol. That is what jumps us to a month later, with Nightwing giving an announcement that Blüdhaven has become a place that helps then rather than hurts, that they are going to extend this hope to the world, that it is time for some new guardians. It is time for Blüdhaven to help the world. And it all starts right here, because the prison is being transformed. This is going to be the new Titans headquarters. This is where the Titans are now going to reside, with the Justice League being disbanded. It is now time for the Titans. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Definitely not the direction that I thought Nightwing was going to take his new operation. Now, this has been hinted for quite some time that Nightwing is going to be taking up the mantle of leader, whether that be in the Justice League or his own organization. We are now seeing that the Titans have been called up to the big games. They are in the major leagues now, with the rest of them, at least for now, disbanding the Justice League. That means it is time for the Titans to step up. Nightwing really was worried about leaving Blüdhaven alone. But now that Blüdhaven is their headquarters, it makes it one of the most dangerous places to be if you are a criminal. And I'm actually really excited about this. Finally, the Titans are being able to step up. This isn't the Teen Titans. This isn't the second squad. These aren't the runner-ups anymore. The next generation is getting their opportunity. It is their turn to protect this planet, to be the last and first line of defense against anybody that would try to do this planet harm. And while this leaves very many questions left open about what is going to happen with Superman, Batman, and the rest of the Justice League, it is safe to say that they will still be playing some kind of role, but they are no longer the leaders. They are no longer the ones that make the decisions. This is a new era, and there is nobody better to lead us into this new era than Nightwing Dick Grayson himself. But let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything that has been going on with Nightwing, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is gonna get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only does this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you are unable to do any of that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.